So this is the temple of the Emerald Buddha, or as the Thai would say, Wat Pat Kaew. Wat Pat Kaew, Temple of the Emerald Buddha. So peaceful here. Some crazy history on this too. They don't know the exact date, just because it was so long ago. They don't know the exact date when the original temple that housed the Emerald Buddha was built, but they suspect sometime in the 1300s. They do know, like in 1430, I think, roughly, the original temple was actually struck by lightning. And the building was destroyed, which revealed the Emerald Buddha. And that's when the name was changed to Wat Pat Kaew. But I always love kind of how, and this isn't one of the probably more well-known Buddhas, although you still get some tourists here, obviously, but there's not really any vendors and stuff set up here. It's not a big commercialized show like some of the more well-known it's a little more peaceful. You can see very rarely do Thai, or I shouldn't say Thai, because not every Thai person is a Buddhist. No, go ahead. But a Buddhist, you will not walk past the Buddha without offering a prayer. Also, too, these everywhere I go, these areas are always literally spotless. They clean these things constantly. Of course, obviously, you get like bird droppings and just the usual stuff with things being outside, but they mop, they clean. It just amazes me how clean things are here in Thailand. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of places that aren't, but the temple areas and Buddha statues and things of that nature are not one of them. Almost all businesses, and really probably any home of a Buddhist here in Thailand will have what they call a spirit house. And I have learned too that there is it's not just as simple as just going out, because I've seen places where you can buy the spirit houses, but you can't just buy a spirit house and bring it to your house and set it up. You actually have to have a monk. It's like a ceremony. You actually have to hire, and it has to be a specific kind of monk. I've learned that as well. There are different types of monks, and only certain types of monks do certain types of ceremonies. But even the spirit houses, which are normally fairly elaborate at even some of the houses, but especially the businesses, they clean them every day. Like, I see people, I mean, every day. It's just, it doesn't even really sink in anymore, but that's one of the first things they do. They go out, they clean the spirit house, and then you put water and it's some kind of food that they put for the birds, but it's not bird seed. It's It's some kind of a liquid, kind of a gel. I don't know what it is, but I see it on almost all the spirit houses. And they put that out for the birds, and then most will light like incense and just let that burn. So as you're walking in different places, so many times I can smell incense, and I know it's coming from someone's. See some monks here, just but you see, you'll smell the incense as you're walking along, and you just know that it's coming from someone's spirit house. Actually, it's funny because literally as I'm talking about that, I smelled incense, which would be expected here at the temple. But you can just see like how nice this place is, how clean, just so peaceful here. And since this is on my mind, I'll go ahead and just say it now, but I've traveled quite a bit in my life. I've been to a lot of different countries and experienced several different cultures. I have never seen more well-behaved children than I do here in Thailand. We're just in so many places, although I don't see any children right here at the moment, but it made me think of it. You see so many children in places like this where it's more reserved, and you just don't hear the children. Like, they're just so well behaved. There is no screaming or crying or temper tantrums or whatever. So I've just been very impressed. You can kind of see it in there. Legend taking pictures, I think. This is the Emerald Buddha. Don't know that you can see it in the video yet. So let me see if I can. Sorry guys, I'm a little shaky, I know. Let's see if I can get up a little closer. I'm always a little reluctant. I just don't want to be disrespectful in any way. So I'm not going to say anything from this point forward. Okay guys, I'll end it here. Just wanted to show you the temple of the Emerald Buddha by Kaew. Love you guys.